double taped. That's not a good sign. You get chunks of foam in there and then a fly lands on there. Okay. So this is the boxes in the. This is the boxes in the crate with the LEDs. Okay, so we have a power cord. It's a little long, like an 8-footer or something. So the power cord. Mount, grease on the side, photographic hot sheet plate, but it's obviously larger and more stout. This is the 5/8. It's plastic handle, quarter 20, looks like screws, plastic handle, so that back and forth, screws, little white box. Power supply, bit for the power supply, and a 4-pin cord connector. That's the power supply. 12 volt, 9 amps, AC 240 volts. Here's the LED. Got a handle on the top, nice. The boxes actually are broken. There's a spare fuse. WT-051 light stand. I actually have C-stands, so these aren't that big a deal to me. It came with it, I don't have an option. So I went to the bottom. It's a pretty stout version. They're not the real cheapos. Again, I keep doing that. Got pretty good little spacer bars and all that. Not actually the best. This is give me a little trouble. I've done quite a few of these. There we go, finally coming out. These are plastic pieces. There's some kind of little knob on top. Not sure what that's for. Oh, it's screwed on there. That's different. Oh, it's a quarter. I can use that. I can actually use that. So that's good. So it's got a little protector on it. It's our little hard plastic protector screwed on there. So that's pretty good. There's an unboxing video I've done. Okay, so that's the front. That's the back. Just as shown on the website. A little 5-amp fuse here, a little power LED on-off switch, pretty solid. V-mount battery. I can see the back of the LEDs through the vents. This is the front, barn doors, nothing's bent. It's got a little plastic film on this. It's nice and shiny. It's nice and shiny material underneath. So, yeah, there's a little tiny bit of a crease there. Nothing too exciting. So that's the LEDs. Nothing, no real slots for the gels, as I expected. I didn't say anything about it. There's railing all the way around. These are, as you heard, that was kind of the thuds. These are just a regular screw bolt, a lock nut, and a little rubber, not a rubber, a little plastic washer in between. So a little screw, plastic washer, and then a lock nut. Very simple. And it's spaced just a bit, a quarter inch away from the LEDs. So that's the, yeah, well, it would be if they were hitting, but they do hit there. You can see. Sorry, it's a little hard for me to keep thinking the camera's over in the other direction. And then you can see the slots along the side all the way around. This is metal aluminum. This is plastic corner, so. And aluminum. These are some fine screws in the back. So the connector kind of locks in. Once it's locked, it's not coming out. Okay, I've opened them both up, and you have a nice little LED here. That's a power LED, and I'm about to turn them on for the first time. So we have on, there's nothing, on, there's nothing. And you have off and on, so that must be for power. So we are putting some light on the wall. Let's see what we got here. This, by the way, the light stand itself was, okay, so it's real low right now. The light stand actually has springs mounted. It's horizontally. There's rows of LEDs, and that seems to be, that's the way the brightness impacts it. So again, I've got auto iris, so it's able to deal with that. I'm shining pretty close to the camera. And now we're going to 2. So yeah, that's it is pretty dang bright. I'll have to compare in a second to the. You have a nice click there to the like I have a 300 watt halogen, so that's all I've got to compare against. As you heard that click, that's pretty nice. And not the biggest fan of this little connector here. It's just seems to be a little chintzy. It works, and my experience with plastic stuff is that it works really well. It really has to be hit hard or damaged. If you ever try to break it, like with a hammer or something, it's pretty difficult to break. So the dial's interesting enough, as you can see. Don't go all the, they go past here. They go way to here, this point here. Okay, I have the 300 watt halogen. It's about 6 feet away from the door, and right now my camera is reading 1 dB, and that's the way this camera works. Is again 30 frames per second, 1/60th shutter speed. Now I'm going to turn the LED panel on and shut the halogen off. Okay, camera has not been white balanced for that. I am seeing a green tinge in my camera, but not noticing it that visibly on the door. The camera is now at f2.8, and what I'm doing is I'm adjusting straight for zebras. Zebras 100%. Stop that again. I'm going to check back for the halogen. Okay, shooting with the halogen again, and I've got a hot spot at 9 dB. So I bet the spectrum's pretty far over to that. That's when the histogram starts showing up on the door. Okay, I have both LEDs shining close to the same spot on the door. They actually seem to have somewhat of a spot look to them, and I had f3.8. Very pleased with that. The fall I said it is more of a spawn. It's definitely got its fall off on the edges. And I'm going here to, this is 3.4, 3.2, 3.0, 2.8. That should be starting to be really overblown. 2.5, 2.4, 2.3, 2.1. So that gives you an idea. And that's way off. Yeah, the histogram was way off the chart levels. So it increases the light levels. I thought they said it didn't do much. It definitely does. Anyway, that's the test. So I'm quite a bit higher on f5. Beautiful. And light. I still see some bluish tinge, but not that much. It may again be the barn doors don't go all the way. Actually, they do fold back kind of. So that's it. Fortunately, I bought two LEDs because I was hearing a crackling noise. I don't know if it got recorded, but I've already lost this panel. It's not working.